Hi everybody, this is Lee, and with this video I'm talking about the Democratic Socialists of America. That they are an organization in the United States. They are a member of Socialist International, and it's a type of social democratic and labor political party. They formed in 1982 in the United States after a merger between the Democratic Socialist Organizing Committee and the New American Movement. And so they actually work within the Democratic Party because of the nature of the American political system, the duopoly that's deeply entrenched and rarely gives third parties a chance politically. And so at the same time, they are very critical of the corporate funded Democratic Party leadership. The organization believes that much of progressive independent political action will continue to occur in the Democratic Party primaries, and they plan to support candidates who represent a broader progressive coalition. And so, in this respect, as it stands today in 2017, that likely the Democratic Socialists will combine their efforts, likely with the Justice Democrats. And I'm not sure of the brand new Congress, but since they specifically work within the Democratic Party, that they will likely combine their efforts with the Justice Democrats to influence Democrats within the primaries to move left. It sounds like. They do not run their own candidates, the Democratic Socialists. That people identify themselves with that kind of thought, like Bernie Sanders declared himself a Democratic Socialist, and then some down ballot candidates engaged in races for 2017 have called themselves Democratic Socialists, but they are running as Democrats. And then there are also those Democratic Socialists who chose not to run as Democrats, that they chose to run as Greens. And so it's all intriguing that some have broken free of the duopoly and said, rather than run as Democrats, we'll be Democratic Socialists who run as Greens. And so it looks like that's possible as well too. And that at times that they've endorsed people such as Walter Mondale, Jesse Jackson, Ralph Nader, and that was an informal endorsement when he ran as the Green Party candidate, and then John Kerry and Barack Obama, and then Bernie Sanders. And likely it was lesser evil voting with John Kerry, who ran as a neoliberal supportive of the war, and then Barack Obama, who was a neoliberal disguised as a progressive, who did not who ran as a progressive and then unleashed his inner neoliberal after he was elected. And then Bernie Sanders, of course, who self-identified himself as a Democratic Socialist. And so it was DSA that managed the We Need Bernie campaign, and they wanted to mobilize support for Bernie Sanders since he actually ran as a Democrat. And so the Democratic Socialists builds their membership with annual dues, and that they range from low income and student rates of $20 to rates of $130. Although it's somewhere similar now, I'm not sure what the exact figure is. It's from 2010. And then they also have a publication that they sell subscriptions to, Democratic Left, and that also comes with the annual dues. And that the Green Party is actually considering something similar of having annual dues in order to fundraise and build up membership structures and things like that and pay staff. And so it looks like the Democratic Socialist membership has grown since the election of Donald Trump in November of last year. And that even though the Democratic Socialist organization seems to be focused on working within the Democratic Party, that there are other organizations such as the Greens and Socialist Alternative that often build coalitions to support candidates across and doors. And so I'm going to talk about, I'm going to leave this off here, and then in another video, I'm going to talk about some things with socialist alternative. But basically, what people seem to be focused on within the Democratic Socialist Organization lately is working with young and working class people, left independents, and then, of course, Democrats, progressive Democrats, and then answering demands of Black Lives Matter, the fight for 15, Medicare for all, canceling student debt, things like this for working class and oppressed people. So I'll leave a link to more information about the Democratic Socialist Organization, that they seem to be a progressive wing or faction of the Democratic Party, and that they work within the two-party system, and that sometimes people who self-identify as Democratic Socialists, they either run as Democrats or they run as independents, and then some have chosen to run as Greens. And so hopefully that kind of answers a little bit of what they're about and what they're trying to do. And you can go to their website to learn more about what they're working on lately. Good luck.